What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're looking at a few packages that came in. You know, it's like Christmas when packages come in, so it's just unfortunate that I have to pay for it myself, but it's Christmas in May, and I believe that the sound system has arrived for the S2000. I'm pretty excited because that sound system in there right now is an absolute hunk of shit. You can hardly hear it. It sounds terrible, man. So I don't know if you guys have an S2000, you know what I'm talking about. That thing needs an upgrade. So here we go, let's check it out. Alrighty, so as you can tell, I'm a bit of a fan of Alpine. That is my favorite brand when it comes to audio systems. First of all, the head units. As some of you might know, in the S2000 you can't fit a double DIN, so it has to be a single DIN. And this, I think, is their best one at the moment, according to the website. It's got a CD player, which probably never going to use in my life, but it's got everything else that I need. It's got the Bluetooth for audio and hands-free for the mobile phone. It's also got, what was it? Steering wheel control, because that is very important. You have to have steering wheel control if you want to use any of those buttons on the S2000. And by buttons I mean those side controls next to the steering wheel. So yeah, this one's got all the features that, well, I don't really need that many features really. It's just Bluetooth and steering wheel control. Yeah. Next up, got a pair of 6-inch speakers. Alpine, of course, again, and these are Type S speakers. They're pretty sweet. They're not really a cheap option in my opinion. They have some more expensive ones, but this is definitely more expensive than the usual speaker, and that's mainly because it can pump out 80 watts RMS per speaker, which is pretty damn good. Now obviously that head unit is not going to pump out shit. That can only do about 18 watts RMS per speaker, so we will need a little amp for it, and I chose this one here. It's another Alpine unit. Now this is their mini amp. It is absolutely tiny. You don't have to do any wiring like a traditional amp. There's no power wire and all that. We have to run it through the car. This thing connects straight to the head unit and to the original loom. So this is the way, and basically you can power 4 speakers at 45 watts RMS, or you can bridge it for 2 speakers, which is what I'm going to do, at 90 watts RMS. So it's going to exceed the speakers here, which is good. It's going to exceed it just a little bit. It's going to be perfect. It's a perfect setup, in my opinion, for the S2K and for 2 speakers. This really should sound pretty damn good for a 2-speaker sound system, but you know, only one way to find out. We'll set it up and we'll see how we go. And as I was saying in the previous video, I definitely don't want to be doing any subs and anything else. I just want to keep it simple. Don't want a headache, man. I don't want to be pumping up and down, fucking fuck that shit, man. Maybe that shit, bro. Maybe that shit. It ain't fucking 2005. Before I forget, one more package came in. This is one of the most important ones for this install. And if you have an S2000, this is the one that I recommend getting. Alright, is what is in the package. This is all from the US. It's from a brand called Modify, and they do S2000 specific items. So number 1, this is the wiring unit for the Alpine head unit, and they go straight into the stock OEM Honda head unit plug. So in other words, I don't have to do anything apart from just unplug and plug. This is plug and play. This is freaking cool. It's only like 15 bucks US. Even though I've done maybe 5 or 6 different head units in my time wiring, I just cannot be bothered, man. For 15-20 bucks, I'd rather just pull that plug and plug it in. That is a better option when it's available. Might as well go that way. Also from Modify, I got this is called a DCI. It's kind of like a little chip. Man, this thing is definitely necessary, because if you want to use those side steering wheel controls that are in the S2000, all those little OEM goodies, you need this. Once you upgrade a head unit, that shit doesn't work. So if you want to use it, you need this little adapter, and that is also from Modify, and this one is designed for that Alpine head unit, or any Alpine head unit basically. They can do any brand, you just got to specify it. Now this thing ain't cheap. This is like 100 bucks, but I mean, you know, who the hell's gonna wire that shit up, man? That looks a little bit hard, so I'm gonna just stick to this. This looks like the best option. And what this one does here, it also gives you extra features that the standard controls don't have. So you'll get all the standard features, and then on top of that, if you hold the buttons, you get additional controls and things like that. So that's pretty sweet. I want to keep it all fairly OEM like. I want the whole car to work like it's just made from the factory. Nothing, you know, no funny stuff. So yeah, that's the brand there, Modify. If you have an S2000 and you want to get some dedicated S2000 stuff, look into them. Alrighty, these 12 items I will show you in another video. That's pretty awesome there. I'll keep that little secret. Actually, you know what? I'll just show you now because I feel like showing it to you guys. Alrighties. So this, you might be wondering what the hell is that? It's a piece of metal. Yes, it is. So that is a phone holder. Also from Modify. This is the best, maybe one of the most useful items that I'm going to use. Because as I was saying earlier, in the S2000s, I don't know where the hell to put my phone. The windscreen is so small, so if you get a phone holder in the windscreen, like, of course you can do it, but it's blocking half the freaking windscreen, man. Like, I don't like that shit. And then wherever else you put it, it just doesn't work, man. Like, I don't know, it doesn't fit. It's weird. You always got to keep it on your lap, and if you're using GPS and so on, it's so inconvenient. So this one goes on the dashboard next to the climate control units. It doesn't stick on the dash. You basically open the dash, you pop the dash open, and you screw it in to one of the holes that are already there. So it doesn't really damage anything. It looks OEM, and it doesn't block a view of anything. So the windscreen's still clear to look at, and it should be spot on. I think this is a really good design. I'm excited about this one, man, because I'm so sick of holding my phone in my lap and shit like that and flying around. So yeah, I will do a whole video on just that separate. But yeah, guys, I don't know if I have any time today to install any of this, so I might leave the video there. Just want to give you a little update on what's come in. Guys, thank you for watching. If you haven't already, subscribe, because there's plenty more things coming. And hit that like button if you're an awesome person, and leave a comment so I can chat to you guys, because you guys know I love chatting away. Have a great weekend, and oh wait, tomorrow there is a meet in Geelong. Look it up, guys. I think it's by Northside Meets or Money Designs. Fuck, I forgot. Check that out. It's called Holden versus Ford versus Euro versus JDM. That's going to be a huge meet in Geelong, and yeah, we'll probably be there. If you guys come down, see you then. Ciao!